That was Mary O'Connell reporting for us.
Now, Steve, it's incredible that this happened just a year ago.
Yeah, and then after that, we dealt with Milton. Yeah, and that storm, Helene, of course, had a massive impact around the Tampa, St. Pete's area. And then some would argue even a more incredible impact across the Carolinas. Asheville, devastated by this hurricane, and the just beautiful areas in the mountains of the Carolinas, which had extreme flooding and had 15, 20 inches of rain in hours. So it had a wide range and a wide swath of damage all the way up the East Coast. Tonight, we are watching rain on the radar. There's not a lot of it left, just these showers along 95 in Martin and northern Palm Beach County. But we're also keeping an eye on 3 tropical systems. We have Gabrielle, a hurricane, Umberto, a new tropical storm, which is forecast to become a Category 2 hurricane, and Invest 94. All 3, well, we'll keep an eye on them. I'm not going to spend much time on Gabrielle because it's headed off toward Europe and it won't have any impact at all. Here's a look as the sun sets. This is what we call the visible satellite loop. As the sun sets in this area, you can see there's a low-level circulation to Umberto. There's some convection going on the eastern side of this and the northern side, showers and storms, and the winds are about 40 miles an hour. So that's why it was upgraded from an Invest to a tropical storm. It is moving west-northwest 15, the winds at 40, the forecast taking it to a Category 2. That would happen on the weekend, on Sunday and Monday, and then a close approach to Bermuda. It looks like this sort of follows a similar track to what we saw with Gabrielle, although it is a little farther to the west. And Gabrielle tracked to the east of Bermuda. This one is 400, 500, 600 miles to the east or to the west of that, but it is expected to make that turn up into the North Atlantic after that. And so we go from this storm, which is forecast to become a hurricane, to one that is actually ahead of that. This is another Invest that's bringing heavy rainfall to Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. Here's the radar coming out of Puerto Rico. So there's no closed low-level circulation to this. At this point, there's somewhat of a spin, the mid-levels, but it's just very disorganized. But the models also trending to developing this into a depression or a storm. So there's about an 80% chance of this developing into a storm and then tracking through the Turks and Caicos and into the Bahamas. This is one that we'll have to keep an eye on. I'm not too concerned about it at this point, but the models are kind of all over the place. Some get all of this rain entrained in Umberto, closer to Bermuda, and kind of keep it away from our area. But it's one that we'll monitor because it is so close and it is very disorganized. That's kind of the most concerning part. There's just nothing there at this point other than a blob of rain. Once it gets developed, we'll have a better idea where it's headed. All right, seas at 1 to 3 for boaters, light chop for the inland waters, and again, a chance for a thunderstorm or two. The showers and storms tapering off early tonight. Tomorrow, looking at more showers and storms in the afternoon after about 1, 2 in the afternoon, and we get a little bit, I call it drier air, a little less widespread with the rainfall on the weekend, and even more so early next week, although it does stay warm and humid, high 80s, low 90s.